वेलकम टू आवर शॉर्ट हैंड लैब प्रयागराज। दोस्तों, यहाँ पर एक लीगल पैसेज हम डिक्टेट करेंगे। डिक्टेशन की जो स्पीड होगी वो 100 से 110 के बीच में ही होगी, तो ध्यान से लिखेंगे। ये डिक्टेशन इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट APS के बेस पे होगा। ओके, सो बी रेडी। 5 सेकेंड। स्टार्ट। अ सेशंस कोर्ट ऑफ केरला recently received a lot of flack for its order granting anticipatory bail to author and social activist Civic Chandran in a sexual harassment case. Full stop. Media across the globe reported on the order, which drew criticism, not because of the grant of bail alone, rather, because of the reasoning provided for the grant of such bail. Full stop. The reasoning thus provided for granting bail to the accused was that the offences of sexual harassment was not prima facie attracted when the complainant woman was wearing sexually provocative dress. Full stop. The language employed by the sessions judge in this order amounts to judicial stereotyping. Full stop. This article seeks to discuss the limits placed upon the emancipatory potential of law caused by judicial stereotyping. Full stop. Judicial stereotyping refers to a generalized preconception by a court of law attributed to a group, such as women in the present case. Full stop. Whether blatantly hostile such as women wearing sexually provocative clothes invite sexual harassment, or seemingly benign such as women need protection or women are natural nurturers, judicial stereotyping not just perpetuates inequalities but also violates law. Full stop. It is based on irrational predispositions and generalizations, rather than concrete facts. Full stop. In practice, this results in women being constitutionally excluded and disenfranchised from the legal system. Full stop. Women's access to justice, which is both a fundamental human right and an essential means to implement other human rights, is inadvertently curbed by a judicial setup which is entrenched in patriarchy and is oblivious to her needs. Full stop. The issue of judicial stereotyping has long been a part of Indian judiciary. Full stop. For instance, in the present case, the sessions judge, instead of relying upon impartial and neutral facts, based his order upon a patriarchal stereotype that if a woman is dressed in a sexually provocative manner, she must have invited sexual advances. Full stop. He further stated that the reluctance of the complainant to file the complaint immediately after the alleged crime was committed could not be explained, as she was an educated lady who is fully aware of the consequences of sexual assault, implying that educated women had an additional burden when it came to the law of consent. Full stop. These judgments go directly against the definition of consent introduced by the Indian government in its 2013 criminal law amendments, which were based on a series of recommendations made by a specially constituted committee and primarily focused on crimes against women. Full stop. Here, the definition of consent added specifically with reference to sexual assault was consent means an unequivocal voluntary agreement when the women by words, gestures or any form of verbal or non-verbal communication, communicates willingness to participate in the specific sexual act, full stop. In both the aforementioned judicial pronouncements, the judges, instead of relying upon the definition of consent provided in the 2013 amendments, let their inherent biases determine whether consent existed in the case or not, full stop. Para. Courts have an obligation to ensure reliance of victims on their impartiality and neutrality, full stop. This responsibility of judiciary is undermined by judicial stereotyping and implying language which endorses institutionalized gendered hierarchy, full stop. Para. The Supreme Court of India quashed this bail order on the grounds that it was legally unviable and arbitrary, full stop. The judgment was not so much about the merits of the impugned bail order and the conditions imposed thereof, as it was about the prohibition of demonstrating entrenched paternalistic and misogynistic attitudes by courts through judgments, full stop. ये आपका 562 वर्ड का डिक्टेशन था जो कि समाप्त हुआ। ओके, इसकी स्पीड लगभग 100-110 के बीच में थी, तो प्रयास करिए कई बार इसे लिखें। मैटर थोड़ा टफ लगेगा, लेकिन कई बार प्रयास करेंगे तो बिल्कुल आप इसे लिख पाएंगे। और स्क्रीन पर जो कुछ दिखाई पड़ रहा है एक बार उसे पढ़ लें। और एक बात और मैं आपसे कहेंगे, अगर मैटर आपको सही लगे, आप लिख पाएँ तो प्लीज़ इसको लाइक भी कर दिया करिए। ओके, थोड़ा सा हमारा भी मोटिवेशन होता रहे। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच।